So I am so thrilled to be in New York City. But you see, I wasn't born in New York City. I'm from Tucson, Arizona. And for those of you that don't know where Tucson, Arizona is, or what it is, let me just say it's hot. It's really hot. But it's close to the Mexican-United States border. And I'm very proud that my grandparents immigrated to the United States and became United States citizens. I'm equally proud that I have a brother, and I'm very proud of my brother. You see, he's not only my brother, he's my womb mate. We're identical twins. And while I'm 4 minutes older than him, and he still asks for corroboration and evidence, he is my best friend. We were born together, we lived together. We are both the sons of a sheet metal worker and a hairdresser in Tucson, Arizona. And I'm very proud of my family. And may Simone and Dolores rest in peace. They taught Ruben and I we would always have each other. And we had each other. We had our own language. We played together. We couldn't be apart from each other. All these years later, even now, we speak or text every single day. There's not a moment that I don't feel that I need to call him, and I'll call him and he'll say, I'm glad you called, I'm going through a situation. Or that I will say, Ruben, I need to talk to you, and he drops everything and calls me. You see, we are intimately close. And going through high school and going through school, we were the best of friends. We were in the same clubs, and when he would run for student government, I'd run for the office above it just to show him that I'm going to challenge him. We know everything about each other. And as we went through life and we grew up and we eventually graduated from high school and we went our separate ways, Ruben decided that he was going to go to California right after college and he was going to pursue a business endeavor. And I decided I was going to stay in Tucson, Arizona, and I was happy as a teacher and I was teaching. And we would always come together, although we spoke almost every day, we would always come together for the holidays with our family. And you see, we had a big extended family. And we had aunts and uncles and cousins of cousins and cousins of the cousins. And a simple Sunday gathering always turned into a barbecue with all the uncles, and the guitars would come out and we would sing and we would eat and we would laugh. But it was a very traditional home. Very traditional home. And as Ruben went away and we would always come back together during those holidays, it was always a joyous occasion. It was always family, except for the 1 year where Ruben said to me, Richard, I want to see you and I don't want to see anyone else. And he said, let's go to dinner. Absolutely. I don't miss many dinners. So I said, let's go to dinner. So we went to dinner. And we had our usual conversation, and we were getting together, and we were talking about what was happening. And then Ruben said to me as he paused in the conversation, Ruben said to me, Richard, I have something to tell you. And he said, I'm gay. And at that instant, I was simultaneously both happy, because a whole lot of things now made sense, and I was absolutely mortified. I was mortified that my best friend, my womb mate, the person that I knew the best, the person that I spoke to every single day, the person that I shared mischief and academic achievement with through all of our school years, the person I thought I knew the best, I didn't really know at all. And what pained me was that I realized the pain that he must have gone through. All of those years not being able to be his truest self, even with his best friend. All of those opportunities that we missed to make meaning. And the sheer terror that he must have felt not knowing if his best friend was going to accept him after that declarative moment. So I was both happy and I was sad. And from that day forward, I vowed that we must create the environments in our schools so that other Rubens don't have that kind of insecurity. I will tell you, there are many Rubens in the New York City public schools, as there are in schools across America. In fact, Tatiana, who is a student, a trans student, that left her abusive home in the Midwest with only the money for a bus ticket, and is now living in a teen shelter in the Bronx and going to school. You see, she has no family except for the family that is school. For that student, school isn't just somewhere you go, it is who you feel, it's who you relate to. It is your family. And I'm very, very proud that in the New York City Public Schools, we don't discount those experiences of our students. An Ohio State researcher named Rudine Sims Bishop has talked about how we need to look at curriculum through windows, mirrors, and sliding glass doors. You see, what the professor says is that curriculum should be like the window that our students can look out of, and that our students can look out into a world and see things that they haven't seen before. You see, the curriculum should be reflective of that. But yet the curriculum should also be a mirror by which our students can look at themselves and understand who they are. And as they understand who they are, they gain meaning to look out that window and understand who others are. But that curriculum should also be the sliding glass door. And that sliding glass door that our students can slide and navigate through an empathetic approach and understand who others are and what their reality is. I wish my brother would have had a window and a mirror and a sliding glass door. But it is our goal in New York City that we will have our students have not only the window and the mirror and the sliding glass door, but that we will celebrate who they are. In fact, I'm very proud that in our 1,800 schools, 1.1 million students, we have a growing movement in New York City where we recognize the value of all students and the beauty of who they are and what they contribute to our society. In fact, some of our students are going to visit Stonewall, the iconic location in the 1970s. And well, no, we're not going to let them sit at the bar and drink. They're going to be steeped in this history, the history that is our history, not as New Yorkers, not as Americans, but as citizens of the world. So I ask us, as we commit ourselves to supporting all of our students, as we move away from the labels of who students are and what we think they are, and as we look through that window and reflect in the mirror and move those sliding glass doors, I only ask that for a little boy like Ruben, a trans student named Tatiana, and the millions of students in our schools, that we create the environment that they all can be who they are, free of any kind of judgment, but full of the love of loving educators. Thank you. Thank you.